Welcome to another episode of DU Uncut. I'm Mikayla Allen from the Springdale Media Department, and today you're in for a treat. You'll be listening to some rock and roll with a hint of jazz. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
From the campus of Drury University in beautiful Springfield, Missouri, this is DU Uncut. A live music show featuring artists from Dallas-Fort Worth to St. Louis, from KC to OKC, and from the natural state to the Mississippi Delta. It's unrehearsed, unprecedented, unpretentious, and since it's produced by a bunch of my classmates, it's definitely unprofessional. It's DU Uncut.
DU Uncut is made possible by Drury University, an independent institution that blends the liberal arts with professional programs and is located in beautiful Springfield, Missouri.
Hi, I'm Andrea Kremer, and welcome to another episode of DU Uncut. This week, we're starting off with a popular performer from the St. Louis music scene. Her name is Celia, and she's got a wide range of musical talents. She can belt songs out on a Broadway stage, or she can lead a camp sing-along. But when she performed here at Drury, it was rock all the way. Here is Celia's Big Rock Band.
Can you
When asked to describe their music, this next group was at a loss for words. Due to their unique style, they eventually had to create their own word. The group now describes their music as electrifying acousticana, and you're about to hear exactly what that means. From Conway, Arkansas, here's Happenstance.
Here is a optimistic little pessimistic song called Tomorrow Morning. How about that? Tomorrow morning is another day. Tomorrow morning I'll forget her. Tomorrow morning I'll feel better. Yeah, tomorrow morning is a brighter day. At least that's what I told myself just yesterday. I can't hold back the sorrow, no matter how I try. I keep telling myself tomorrow there'll be no more tears to cry. But when I try to put myself together, I'm all thumbs. Yeah, tomorrow morning never seems to come. My friends tell me that there's no use feeling so low down. They say that I should get my feet back on the ground. But the days have gone and my attitude's already shot to hell. I guess tomorrow morning I'll be feeling swell. I wish there weren't so many things to make me feel this way. Like when the sun comes up and she's not there to start my day. Or those cloudy days when there is no sun, I remember that she's gone. You know, it's days like those that make me write these songs. Tomorrow morning I'll forget her. Tomorrow morning I'll feel better. Yeah, tomorrow morning is that brighter day. At least that's what I told myself just yesterday. I can't hold back the sorrow, no matter how I try. I keep telling myself tomorrow there'll be no more tears to cry. But when I try to put myself together, I'm all thumbs. Yeah, tomorrow morning never seems to come.
Oh, no, it don't.
I guess tomorrow morning's never gonna come.
It always does.
I'll bet tomorrow morning's never gonna come.
Our next group released their second CD, Spiral On. It was produced by Michael Leonhardt, who has produced CDs for Lenny Kravitz and Steely Dan. As a duet, they have created a new genre dubbed New World Acoustic Rock. Here is Brazz Tree.
I'm going out for to find my rhyme. I went out to see me be free, be free. Homemade, lonely, homemade, so lovely. It's time. In the corner, he says he don't wanna love her no more, no more. And that girl hangs and shakes her head. She says, oh no, no, not this time. Not this time. Lightning strikes in oh so many ways. We live our lives in search of clarity.
Time for some jazz, Kansas City style. Max Groove is known all over the KC Metro as one of its best keyboard players. He's also got his own radio show where he plays nothing but jazz. From KC, here's Max Groove performing a cut from his latest album, Night Owl.
You're watching DU Uncut from Drury University. Now back to our host, Andrea Kremer.
She may be small, but she's mighty. The Washington Post called our next artist a petite powerhouse of a singer. Her songs have been recorded by a country diva and a Nashville Star finalist. She was even recognized by Border Books and CDs as one of the best artists in 2003. Introducing Christine Caine.
She don't like roses, she don't like champagne. She took a step away from the fast lane. She lives on Jones Road, down by the freight train. You met her on a Monday, you were in love by Tuesday night. She lived in Detroit, she lived in Boston, and she had a couple years there she got lost in. She still gets shaky, but not too often. You take her in your arms when you wanna calm her down, and her bed is under her window. The sun's going down in the west, and her voice whispers softly, go real slow, and you watch the rhythm of her breath. She wants a tree house, she wants a garden, a little bit of land to put her hands in. It smells like lavender in her apartment. It's always on your clothes every time you're going home, and her bed is under her window, and her fingers brush over your chest. With your heart beating fast, you go real slow, and you match the rhythm of her breath. And if all your dreams come true, do your memories still end up haunting you? Is there such a thing as really breaking through to another day and a brighter shade of blue? Walking home in the soft rain, you pass the mailman, you watch the lights change, and you're feeling fine, and you don't even mind the rain.
Time for this week's double feature, where we look for a link or connection between two bands. This week that link is Springfield fiddler Molly Healey, who will play fiddle for our next two acts. In 2008, she became the first full-time female member of the popular local bluegrass band, Big Smith, and according to her bio, added some much-needed fiddle textures to this previously testosterone-driven combo. Here she is with Big Smith.
Polly, pretty Polly, can you take me in kind? Polly, pretty Polly, can you take me in kind? Let me sit beside you and tell you my mind. My mind is to marry and never to part. My mind is to marry, never to part. The day that I saw you, it wounded my heart. Oh, Polly, pretty Polly, come and go along with me. Polly, pretty Polly, come and go along with me. Before we get married, some pleasure to see. He led her over mountains and valleys so deep. He led her over mountains and valleys so deep. Polly mistrust him and then began to weep. Oh, that little Willie, I'm afraid of your ways. Well, that Willie, I'm afraid of your ways. The way you've been rambling, you lead me astray. Oh, Polly, pretty Polly, your guess is about right. Polly, pretty Polly, your guess is about right. 'Cause I dug on your grave the best part of last night. She knelt down before him, a pleading for her life. She knelt down before him, a pleading for her life. Let me be single, girl, I can be your wife. Oh, Polly, pretty Polly, this never can be. Polly, pretty Polly, this never can be. Yeah, past reputation meant trouble for me. what did he say? He went down jailhouse, and what did he say? He said, I've killed pretty Polly, now my body's gonna sway.
Molly Healey is a busy woman. Outside of Big Smith, she recently earned her master's degree in music education at Missouri State University. She also finds time to play with other local artists. For the second half of our double feature, here's Molly performing with a good friend, Noah Earle.
This is the Jubilee. All we lemmings need not crowd to see. Oh, my tribe, as you must know, we need not imbibe to feel the glow. Tonight, you look so all alone. I'll appoint myself your chaperone. Oh, my love, as you can see, not only the stars above are free. Tonight, this is the final straw for the tyrant riders of the law. Oh, my word, on your knees, swear an oath to the birds and bees. Tonight, this is my passion play. You are guaranteed to come away with my love. You shall see, not only the stars above are free. Tonight,
You're watching DU Uncut from Drury University. Now back to our host, Andrea Kremer.
Cakes, collard greens, and sage concoctions. That's what our next guest has cooked up for us. In the kitchen, at least. Dorothy Ellis, informally known as Miss Blues, sure knows how to add spice to any meal. Not only is she whiz in the kitchen, she knows how to deliver a treat on stage. Here she is performing with the Blue Notes.
My blood is running cold, babe. Got ice water in my veins. My blood is running cold, baby. Got ice water in my veins. I want you to leave me alone, baby. Lord, I ain't your plaything. You treat me like a hand-me-down, putting women's in my face. You treat me like a hand-me-down, putting women's in my face. Keep messing with me, baby. I put you in your final resting place. My blood is running cold, babe. Got ice water in my vein. My blood is running cold, babe. Got ice water in my vein. I want you to leave me alone. Lord, I ain't your plaything. You treat me like a hand-me-down, but women's in my face. You treat me like a hand-me-down, but women's in my face. Keep messing with me, baby. It's gonna be your final resting place.
Dale Marsh is from West Texas and has a natural love for music. Maybe that's because his mom went to high school with Waylon Jennings and used to hang out at his house with her friends. Whether it's genetic or not, this guy doesn't just have a natural love for music. He's got a natural talent, too. These days, Dale makes his home in Arlington, Texas.
You know, we all have these drawers full of paper memorabilia. We keep the old cards and little Valentine's cards and hearts that everybody, you know, that you get in the mail, and your sweetheart or some person from the past may have given you, and you know who you are. You keep those things in closets and in boxes under the bed, and every once in a while you just have to clean out your closet and get rid of that stuff because it just becomes so much paper clutter. And rather than just throw them away, I came up with a novel idea of how you can get rid of those things. I made paper boats out of your love letters. I let them float down the Brazz river. They caught that current, sailed away. I was standing there watching, crying and thinking, as one by one they started sinking. I just had to laugh out loud at me. Falling in love, it's like building a boat. You follow the plans and you hope the whole thing floats, and it's all smooth sailing when it all begins. But there might be stormy weather before we reach the end. I kept a shoebox full of those cards and letters. I couldn't let go like I didn't know better. I guess I was trying to hang on to the past. But I'd take them out and read them, but I'd feel rotten. I couldn't believe how I'd been forgotten so soon. Me. Falling in love, it's like building a boat. You follow the plans and you hope the whole thing floats, and it's all smooth sailing when it all begins. But there might be stormy weather before we reach the end. So I made some paper airplanes and I made some paper hats. I decided origami just wasn't where it's at. When it comes down to it, it's just paper and ink. It's not like what you're holding is some kind of cosmic link. Falling in love, it's like building a boat. You follow the plans and you hope the whole thing floats, and it's all smooth sailing when it all begins. But there might be heavy weather before we reach the end. We've got to ride out those storms like we know that they won't last. Stop living our tomorrows as if they were our past. Keep an eye on that weather and be ready for a little rain. And if love gives you a paper boat, keep smiling just the same. You gotta keep on smiling. You know that smile just the same. Hey, hey, oh. I made paper boats out of your love letters. I let them float down the Brazz river. They caught that current and it was anchors away.
60 miles north of Dallas is the thriving city of Sherman, Texas. It's known, among other things, as the hometown of Buck Owens and several summer music festivals. Well, it's also the hometown of Alan Hurt. Alan is a country and bluegrass performer with an impressive musical resume. Here is Alan Hurt and the Mountain Showmen.
Well, don't wait, don't you wait in vain. I don't wait for that Knoxville train. Don't wait, son, that train ain't coming today. I was sitting on a bench at the railway station. It was almost 5:15. A train conductor with a Santa Fe hat walked over to me and said hi. Said, if you're waiting for the 6 o'clock Knoxville train, you're gonna have a real long wait. When I asked him what he was talking about, this is what he had to say. Well, don't wait, don't you wait in vain. I don't wait for that Knoxville train. Don't wait, son, that train ain't coming today. To the booth with a telegraph man to try to get a little more news. What he told me as he was typing away, the story that I heard was true. He said the brakes went out on that old steam train and they couldn't hold on to the rail. There was an old wooden bridge that they had to cross, but when they did, the whole train fell. Well, don't wait, don't you wait in vain. I don't wait for that Knoxville train. Don't wait, son, that train ain't coming today. wait, don't wait for that Knoxville train. Don't wait, son. That train ain't coming today. That train ain't coming today.
Our next artist first found his love of blues music at a Mississippi hunting camp. While there, he entertained hunters and guests with customary blues music. Now he's playing for much larger groups who are not armed. Here's Eric Hughes with the Eric Hughes Band.
Here's the Come Home Blues, because you never really know just how much you got until you've seen it all thrown out on the sidewalk. I said, come home, mama, love me like before. I said, come home, mama, love me like before. When you find your key, still gonna fit my door. I said, hats and shoes, mama, bring your clothes back home. I said, hats and shoes, mama, bring your clothes back home. Throw away your suitcase, never more to roam. Well, it's a shame, shame, mama, how I been missing you. Well, it's a shame, shame, mama, how I been missing you. Well, I tried and tried it, you see my best won't do. Hey, Robert, you see my best won't do. Come home, mama, love me like before. I said, come home, mama, love me like before. When you find your key, still gonna fit my door.
Brian Capps is a familiar figure on the Springfield music scene. In 1993, he co-founded the popular group The Domino Kings with Stevie Newman. Now he's pursuing a solo career. He released a cover album in September 2008 to rave reviews. Here he is as Brian Capps and the True Liars.
Spoken like a true liar, your empty words are nothing new to me. To hide the truth may mask your desire, but this lonely heart is all the proof I need. Yeah, for one who likes secrets is sure reckless. There are traces of cheating everywhere, from your cold shoulder to your missing necklace, not to mention the guilty look you wear. Spoken like a true liar, your empty words are nothing new to me. To hide the truth may mask your desire, oh, but this lonely heart is all the proof I
This episode of DU Uncut is coming to an end, but not to worry, we'll be back soon enough. In the meantime, somewhere, someone in your town or city is out there right now performing. When you can, get out and see a live music show. I'm Andrea Kremer. See you next time on DU Uncut.
And there you have it. We hope you enjoyed today's show. Next week, we'll be presenting to you Watoto. Watoto is an African singing group made up of orphan children touring the U.S. to raise money for their orphanage. Make sure you don't miss out on their performance. We at SPS TV are happy to bring you a new episode from Drury University every week. Look us up on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, Springdale Schools TV. Also, like us on Facebook at SPS TV and send us your feedback to tell us what you would like to see on the show. Thank you for watching. I'm Mikayla Allen, and this is DU Uncut.